Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. My name is Alora, and I am with Ironhorse Homestead. So we are from Ohio. We are a small, about 19-acre fiber farm in Ohio. We raise alpacas, mohair goats, so Angora goats, and also sheep. So we have a couple baby doll sheep and a couple Navajo churro sheep that we just got this fall. So fall, end of summer. So we'll be very excited next year to have some wool and some products from our sheep and to hopefully start a breeding program with our Navajo churro sheep. So today, this is just my humble little workshop. I'm going to be doing this winter. I'll be doing some decorating and some rearranging because my big floor loom takes up a lot of space. So I've seen everybody else's workshops, their studios, they look beautiful. So hopefully next event, it'll be a little bit more spruced up and camera ready. This is where I do a lot of the creating, obviously the weaving. I do a lot of my spinning back here too, because we have great natural light that comes into that window. So I just thought I would show you guys a little bit of what we have to offer. We're going to have a coupon code. Coupon code will be Yarnsie, and it's going to be good for 10% off from Thanksgiving up through Cyber Monday. So that'll be good till Tuesday for 10% off. So a lot of stuff we have, all the stuff we have here is natural. So we have naturally hand spun yarn, naturally mill spun yarn, and then we do some dyeing. By we, I mean I do some dyeing with some natural dyes. I've been trying to even forage for most of the natural dyes so that everything that I'm offering is raised and grown right on this property. So just so I give you a little bit of a peek at kind of the stuff that's in the shop, what we do, kind of the offerings I have. So we have a lot of mill spun yarn. The yarn gets spun at a mill that's in Ohio, so it's pretty close to us, a couple-hour drive. I could tell you miles, but I'm not better in hours than miles. So it's all done really close. We have like this alpaca yarn. That's we have a lovely fawn color. I also have some dark fawn. And all the yarns have the name of the animal they came from. So this is from Paco. He was one of our first 4 alpacas. So each yarn that we have, each roving we have, each garment I make, I can tell you exactly which animals it came from. So that's kind of cool and kind of why we're keeping our flocks kind of small so that we can always say, I know exactly where this yarn came from, exactly which animal, etc. So yeah, these are some of our alpaca yarns. This is another one. This is from Paco's brother, Leo. And then we also have a few of our yarns. We have wool mixed in with them. The wool gives them a little bit more memory because if you know, alpaca and mohair are both very, very soft, very wonderful luxury fibers, but they don't hold a lot of memory. So I know sometimes we want to make stuff that will keep its shape better, and that's another reason we got the sheep, so we can start combining our own yarn with it, just to kind of give stuff a little bit more memory. And we're hoping to have a lot of new and different and fun mixtures instead of just the merino. Not there's anything wrong with merino. Merino is great, but just to kind of switch it up a little bit. So this is an alpaca that actually does have 20% merino in it. It's from one of our girls, Key Tree. It's a pure black. She is a girl. She's beautiful. And her fleece is very soft. And I will be doing a farm tour later on, so you'll get to see all of these animals that I'm mentioning. And then we also have like our 100% mohair. This is a combination of 2 sisters we have actually, Nebula and Gamora. So that's who went into this yarn. It's 100% mohair. It's beautiful. It's got a lovely halo and it's so soft. And so like I said, I've also been getting into the natural dye. So I have some naturally dyed yarns. This is a alpaca yarn that was dyed with marigold. And I like to use all of the baths. So then I also have this, which was the rest of that marigold bath and then also some iron added. So it looks a little brown in this video, but it's actually a really cool, my husband calls it a drab olive. And the skein, I just dipped half of it in the dye bath and then the other half left it out. So it's actually like a half and half, and it should knit up pretty cool. It should give you a nice pattern just with a simple knit. So that's fun. I wanted to kind of experiment with some of the natural dye instead of having all just one color. And I'll be continuing to experiment with like kind of painting the yarn, seeing what all we can do. I love the natural dye because it all kind of goes together with the natural colors. So you can pick almost anything out. I'll pretty much all go. Like that would be pretty together. And then I have, let's see. I also have this yellow in mohair. So I did, just to see how the colors differed, I also did a mohair batch. So it's kind of fun to just see how the same bath looks on different fibers. This one was a pokeberry bath fail, actually. So I got it. I did the pokeberry bath. It came out this weird, funky 70s orange color. And then I over dyed it with some madder root and some cochineal. So it came out this cool color. And then when that bath was almost exhausted, I did another half dip. So it came out much more pink with the half dip than it did. Let's see. So this was just from the bath after I dyed these. And I did another half dip. And this is actually on the mohair wool. I have a mohair wool base. So it's mohair merino. And it's again that half dip. So it looks really pretty. And it'll knit up or crochet up or weave up. Whatever your fiber art is. It should weave up really pretty. Just kind of naturally making its own pattern. So. And I do have some of the plain just mohair wool bases too. So this is it. It's one of the bases I have. That's, yeah, mohair merino. So that was what I used for this. It's very shiny. So we have the white in the alpaca and the white in the mohair. But the longer they sit, the more I'm dyeing of them. So I have white, but I won't have white for long because I'm having fun with my dye baths. So that's kind of the yarn, kind of some of the naturally dyed and some of the mill spun yarns. I don't have any hand spun up yet. Winter is usually when I do my hand spun because I have a lot more time because there's not as many projects. So we also have some rovings for spinners out there. We have alpaca rovings. So most of my rovings are alpaca. This one is from the first alpaca that was ever born on our farm, Aria. It's a beautiful kind of dark chocolatey brown. So we have a lot of colors of the mohair, or the alpaca. This is another alpaca. It's a very fluffy alpaca. This bat is so fluffy that every time I handle it, it tries to come unspun. It's so soft. It doesn't even want to stay, and it's a little bump here. And then we also have mohair. So this is some mohair and wool. I think it's 80-20. So 80% mohair, 20% merino. I have a ton of this. Because a lot of our goats are gray. So we have a lot of gray mohair floating around. And then this is another alpaca. This is a mix of Georgian and Marilee. So it's very dark on screen, but it's actually like a charcoal gray blended with a black. So it's really pretty, and it spins up really pretty. It spins up a little bit lighter than just the true black will. I have a lot of that too because it was two animals combined together. They're both really soft. So yeah, we have some spinning stuff. We have some stuff for weavers. And then just to show you how some of it kind of works up. So this is woven out of 100% alpaca. So I think this is Leo and Paco actually. So they blend really nicely together. I think I'm going to have a yarn spun that is both of them together because they have kind of the same types of fiber. So alpaca always works up very soft. It's very drapey. And then alpaca is usually next to skin soft. So just a few items that's alpaca knitted up. That's, I believe, Leo. So again, it's great for drapey, soft, warm items. In case you've never worked with alpaca and were just wondering. Scarves, cowls, like the poncho thing. This will grow a little bit just because it is 100% alpaca. Those are the kind of things I use them for. I do make some like fingerless gloves. I have some more other cowl. This is a cowl that's just a blend of a few different. This is cotton and mohair. So the cotton will keep it shaped a little bit better. So this is a little bit stiffer than it would be if it was just mohair. But yeah, alpaca and mohair are great for anything that you want to keep it warm and you want to keep it kind of soft and drapey and flowy. With the addition of the wool in some of them, those are also great for, you can do some hats, mittens, fingerless gloves, things like that. So it'll keep you warm, but also just give you a little bit more memory so that it doesn't get longer and grow as it goes. Another tip for alpaca is you're always going to want to wash it in cold water and either hang or lie flat to dry. I had a pair of alpaca socks that my husband threw in the dryer, and now I cannot wear them anymore because they're about this long. So that's a tip to always remember to kind of keep your alpaca stuff separate from everything else. So yeah, that is kind of my shop. This is kind of my little humble studio. So again, you can head over. It's ironhorsehomestead.com. That's where I have the yarns, I have the rovings, and I have a few of the finished items. And we're also on Instagram and Facebook where you can see all the animals, progress pictures. And if you head over to the website, you can use the coupon code Yarnsie. That'll get you 10% off up through Cyber Monday. So like at midnight on Cyber Monday, that'll run out. But you have all weekend to take a look and browse and see things. And like I said, we'll be doing a walkthrough with the farm, you get to meet all the animals that are listed on the website, all the animals that made all this beautiful yarn, and get to see right now. I have a mud farm, so you get to see our muddy Ohio mud farm. So yeah, I think that was everything. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much or eat too much. It's fine. Then fall asleep on the couch. And it was great.